off on the timing on that last one. Okay, adding rational numbers. So to summarize a rational number, remember that's anyone who can be written as a fraction, which are all decimals, repeating or terminating. We want to say is there's, like, we talk about pi is an irrational number. So, like I said, fractions and decimals right now, guys. That's the way you want to look at it there. Fractions and decimals, those are your rational numbers. So every number you've ever come across has been a rational number, except in very small circumstances. So, okay. The big thing that we're after here is remember, we cannot trust addition or subtraction. Lies. So we have to interpret each question, and then we have to set it up again. So let's come on down here. Let's look at this very first problem that we've got here, where it says your turn. I see negative 12 and 1500ths plus a negative 5 and 6/10. Okay, so do I have the same signs? Well, the first number is negative. The second number is negative. So yes, I do. So because they're both negative, same signs, we are going to add and keep the sign. So I'm not even going to put the negative symbol down. What I am going to do is take the time to line up my decimals so nicely, because when we add with decimals, or we subtract, we do need to line them up. So I'm going to add here, all right? 5 plus nothing is a 5. 6 plus 1 is a 7. 7, 1, drop my decimal straight down. The thing is remember, I need to keep the sign. Ooh, that's not a good negative symbol, but that's okay. We'll let it roll here. Estimating is a good thing. You know, if I had negative 12 plus, and you say negative 5, that's like negative 17. So I'm good there. I'm right around there. Again, estimating will help you out. Let's look at that next one off to the right. 5 and 9/10. That's a positive number. Negative 1 and 2/10. Well, that's a negative number there. So I've got different signs, which means I am subtracting. So remember, we've been subtracting here. Bigger number first. 5 and 9/10 is bigger. And we're talking about its absolute value. The 1 and 2/10 is smaller. And we can subtract. Hello, hello, hello. What do you have more of? Well, I got more positives. So there's my answer we're looking at. So again, it's a rewrite. You have to analyze the situation that's there. Let's go down a little bit more here. Let's play with some fractions. All right. So I'm going to look at, well, let's go to where it says your turn. Let's do that. And here we go. I see a negative 3/10. I see a negative 7/10. So they're both negative, so they're the same. So I'm going to add and keep the sign. So 3 plus 7 is a 10. 10/10. Keep the sign, it's negative. Let's simplify it. All right. 10/10 is 1 whole, so it is a negative 1 we're looking at. So again, same signs, we are adding that's there. Take a look at the next one. 7/12 is a positive. 3/5 is a negative. So they are different signs, so I am going to subtract. Bigger number first. Okay, the bigger number needs to be first there when you go through this subtraction problem. Now, worst case scenario is we can just flip it around if we realize we didn't put the bigger number first. So I'm going to go with the 7/12. And then we got the 3/5. And remember, we are subtracting. Common denominator, woo, 60. Oh my goodness. 12 times 5 is 60, so 7 times 5 is 35. 5 times 12 is 60. 3 times 12 is 36. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this here. I said to put the bigger number first, because that's what we end up doing. But let's watch here. I don't have the bigger number first. 35/60ths is smaller than 36/60ths. So, okay, but let's watch. What is 35 minus 36? Well, it's negative 1. So negative 1/60ths. If I did it the other way around, I would be doing 36 minus 35. I'd also be getting a 1. And then I'm keeping the sign of what I have more of. So 36 is bigger than 35, so that's why I'm keeping the negative to go along with it. So again, interpreting. They're both positive. They're both negative. In other words, same sign. You do need to add them and keep the sign. One's positive, one's negative. it becomes a subtraction problem. And you actually don't need to do the bigger number first. You can leave it in that order. When the mixed numbers show up, it gets a little bit of a different where it doesn't make a difference, and it does make it. But we're going to talk about that in a later episode we're dealing with. All right? I'm going to try it again. Ready? Oh, so close on that fourth one. All right, we'll see you guys.